Sagittarius, hello, 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 hello. Welcome to your October 2020 reading, general reading. Well, thank you so much for all of you guys for your support. Beautiful support I always get from you. I want you to know that I appreciate every single one of you. My heart sings for joy. All right. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Adrian. I'm an intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness. I also do spiritual regression hypnosis. And this is a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius for October 2020. Let's see what we got for you. All right. I think life has been very challenging for some of you, And so let's see what guidance we've got available for you. If you need incredible graphic design work and social media management, you might want to consider my friend who does a lot of my work for me. There's a link down below in the description. It says AC Digital Marketing Solutions. Ooh, Sagittarius, look at you. We might just have a party here. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see. Let's move this across. Huh. This is quite something. This is quite... I had this card in the same place for Cancer, I think. I'm going to tell you now when I get to it. The Death card. In the current situation. The new beginnings. There's a difficult cycle here coming to an end. An emotional cycle coming to an end. Powerful message this, eh? And obviously, we're looking at Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascending. So Sun being your zodiac sign. So you're Sagittarius. We're looking at your Moon. That's where your emotions are coming from. Your Ascending, your Rising, which is how you sort of deal with new stuff. I'm actually a Cancerian, but my Rising is in Sagittarius, So people often expect me to be this really, really sort of calm person, which I am, but I also love adventure. So it's amazing. And there's also that thing that comes with Sagittarius. That thing. I've got that thing too. I've really got that thing. Right. Let's see what we've got. Obviously, if there's a problem with communication, you can look at your Mercury. If it's something concerning love, you can look at your Venus. And if you look at all those different ones together, you can get quite a, comprehensive pictures and ideas to what's going on. So in your recent past, you've got the World. Set yourself on new sights. Okay? You were done tripping on yourself. Justice card, you had a nice, strong, honest conversation with yourself there. Death card, you was like, you know what? This is not going to go on like this anymore. Okay? I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm going to be where I have to be. I'm going to sort of do what I need to do. But I'm not going to trip so much on myself anymore. There is a bit of a warning here that I feel coming out of Sagittarius, that you want to be mindful to not push things too far. Okay? And when as I say pushing things too far, it is with what you overlook. I feel that it's all fine to adapt to a situation and all things like that, but you don't want to start adapting so much that you even lose yourself sort of in the situation. Okay? You're very tired, very run down. And then in the current situation here, the Death card, I think, if I remember correctly, it was there for Cancer as well. The Death card in your current situation, the 10 of Wands, and the 9 of Swords. There's definitely a situation that you're letting go of here. Your overall energy for your reading is the Page of Swords. I like that. I'm going to talk about that. Shining up there. What's coming towards you? Where are you going? Are you all dealing with a Cancer? Because now there was could also be a fellow water sign, you know, Pisces or Scorpio. Could actually very much be a Scorpio. But, or even a low vibing Virgo maybe, okay? Because now, going forward, what's coming towards you, you've got the Moon card, which is the Cancer card, 3 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. I have to pick my way carefully around this one. With the world there in your recent past, you know what brought you to where you currently are. It's like you're reaching for a lot, but I also feel that despite a lot of your hard work and despite a lot of your efforts, that things are not really panning out the way, you know, that you would have hoped for them to pan out, you know. In fact, it seems like nothing is panning out, you know, the way that you would have liked it to pan out. And it's a very exhausting situation, you know. I actually feel tired. Like I can, when I do a reading for the collective, I pick up on the collective energy and I feel tired. I feel drained, you know. You sort of, you realize that things couldn't go on the way that they were going on. You were burning out. You were literally burning yourself out. And so that had to change. And you are making quite radical changes where you are at the moment. And I feel that it's almost like you felt sort of like at the mercy of everything and everyone for quite a while there. And you know, it really wasn't the most pleasant experience. It's like a sense of nausea that I'm getting over me. You know. But then there's this light coming in. With the Tower here, because even though the walls may be coming down, you know, or the wheels may be coming off, or whatever you're calling it, you're getting clarity about what, and especially who, is not really working for you, who's not really on your side, who's not really on your team. You're getting that clarity. And because of that, you know, this decision that you made to really embrace life and the flow of life, you're more in control of your life's journey. So whereas before there was a lot of living almost by default, you know, whatever came your way, you just sort of took it. You know, if they gave you a whole bread, you took the bread. Maybe you kept some so you don't have shortage later and you don't have to ask again. If they gave you the crumbs and you took the crumbs and you know, you only ate some of the crumbs and you kept some so you don't have to ask again later. Your pride was really sort of, there was no pride left to speak of. It's almost like if you sort of imagine that your life is inside a simulation and you had to look at your life from the outside in, you would sort of pity yourself. You would be like, no dude, you know. But then here with the 10 of Wands, where you currently are, and I love seeing that, you are really letting go of emotional connections that don't have your best interest at heart. You know, you know who it is and what it is that you need to let go of. These are very emotional, heavy emotional ties. It's difficult. These are thought patterns, beliefs that you need to let go of, and you're busy letting them go because they're holding you back. And it's a rough time for you right now, yeah, with the 9 of Swords, you know. It's one thing embracing wisdom. It's one thing embracing what, you know, serves you best, you know, those type of things. It's one thing to do that, but it's a different thing to, you know, cut people off and let them go. But some of these people are no good for you, okay? Some of these people are low vibing, you know. They encourage you to be the best version of who you are, But you know, when you do eventually show them who you actually really, really are, you know, especially that part that I was talking about that I also have, you know, when you feel that it's safe to trust, to let them, you know, in on that sort of part that a lot of people don't know that you have, then they run for the hills. Okay. A lot of emotional deception sort of taking place over here. That you, and you're getting to see this issue going forward, people that you thought that you could sort of trust, you know. But the good news is, with the Three of Wands, things are coming through for you, things are changing, and you're going to a space where, you know, it's, you sort of, this is like a three-part process happening over here. You were sort of, you know, there in that dark sort of space, almost like in a, you know, like in a dungeon. It was horrible. You realize it's not going to work. You're doing the inner work right now. You're changing those mindsets. You're going inside. You know, you might want to, you know, incorporate something sort of like relaxing exercises. Try to quiet that mind a little bit. You know, if you can't, for example, you know, meditate or run, or, you know, doing something, even if it's cycling, or, you know, I don't know, if you're able to do mountain climbing where you are, or just dancing, you know, something to just sort of get the blood flowing again, you know. There's this need for joy. Things are feeling blah, you know, and you're not blah, so it doesn't you know, work for you. And then going forward, you're on a good path. I'm not going to lie to you about that, you know. And the thing is, when we move forward in life, we will see the things that we, you know, sometimes allowed to slip by. We get to see the matters that we have to address. And it's in addressing those, because now you're stronger, that you move on, that things are coming towards you, that you sort of aligning with the energy of abundance, okay, more. Because abundance was always there, it's an energy, but, you know, at the moment, the world's a little bit, you know, it's a bit wild. But you sort of finding your way through there. And I think the good news is that I like the way, I'm going to say this in twofold. I like the way that you're approaching things, because you realize something has to be done. The world's not going to change, so you have to open your mind to that and see how you can find your way, sort of like work your way through the cobwebs. At the same way, try to remember that, you know, and it's a bit of a funny one. You obviously, you know, understand it. If people cross-watch and they're not Sagittarius or don't have strong search in their chart, they may not get this, but you're not a Titan, okay? Remember that you're a human being, and be giving yourself the breaks that you need. Otherwise, you know, you don't want, eventually everything changes, so you don't want, by the time that everything changes, that you completely run down and you still keep on taking a knock from everything that's happening at the moment. This situation too will pass, okay? And it's whereas, so there's sort of like the second part, and the third part is where you're sort of doing that deep sort of cleaning now. This is almost like moving into a new place and it's horribly dirty. So that initial clean is a bit of a trip, you know. But after that, it's just really maintenance work. So you're seeing it's not working. What is the maintenance work? Page of Swords, you're becoming incredibly good at making decisions. Incredibly good. Okay. That scattered mindedness, that can sometimes throw you around a little bit. And I feel that there's so much experience that you've gained recently from so many things that you tried, that in fact, whilst you might feel that you were consistently failing, you were actually building up a lot of experience, because now you've got experience that other people don't have, so you instinctively know what works and what doesn't. And that, in fact, I get it so strongly, you may want to actually open yourself to the idea of becoming a consultant of some sorts, because you instinctively know what works and what doesn't, and it's that nature of yours to not be afraid to, you know, to get experience. All right, let's clarify. We're going to look at the recent past, the World, the Justice card, the Death card. You see, that was heavy, because in the recent past, those are three major arcana cards that you have over there, the big messages in tarot from the 22 cards. For those of you that don't know, let me just say that tarot's got a total of 78 cards. 22 of those cards are the major arcana, they're the bigger messages, and then the rest of the cards are the suits, or the smaller messages, the in-betweens, you know. Those are the wands, the cups, the swords, and the, how could I possibly forget this? I mean, I teach tarot. Pentacles. Because there's no pentacles in your reading. Can we please get some pentacles? Because now, you see, this is what's happening. There's a definite lack of the materialistic. Pentacles, money, manifestation, inner peace, the good in life, the joy in life. But now you're on a space to actually get those things to come into your life. I was just talking about pentacles. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and what else do we have for a clarifier for the recent past? The Death card. Oh. So in the recent past, we've got the Death card twice. So definitely the end there. Definite new beginning. Powerful new beginning. Powerful new beginning. Because here with the Six of Pentacles, you see, for some reason, you were in good sync with the energy, with the flow, but then you kind of fell out of sync with it. And you really felt that punch. It made you feel that you don't know what to do here with the Eight of Swords. You felt you had no choice, that the smallest movement could do even more damage. Called upon Source, called upon the universe, called upon your angels, called upon your guides. They came through. Confirmed by a double Death card. New beginnings, you know. Wow. Powerful new beginnings. You really prayed quite hard. You know, it's almost like the universe said, you know what, let's just go and sort them out, because they're not going to stop, you know. All right, where you currently are, the Tower, you've got the Emperor in reverse. So some of you are fully, you know, I feel that you don't really realize how, the world sees you. The Emperor, the Lovers, and the Strength card. Some of you, this may not be for all of you. I did warn you about the Sagittarius. I warned you about this. You had to let somebody go here, a love connection. You're actually in the process of it happening. And it sort of takes your strength, because you really, you know, felt this was a powerful connection. And you realize now that it's, you know, it's not going to go anywhere. So you sort of have to do that inner healing, which also contributes to that lack of sleep over there. Because, I mean, it could even be where, you know, as you're lying awake in bed at night, that you wish they could be there. Even if they just sit on a chair and like sort of like, you know, stare at you. But they might not even be answering your calls. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't really feel they were the best connection for you. Let's clarify what's coming towards you. The Moon, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. The Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. I don't know what went wrong in this connection, but in order for you to fully experience the flow, you gotta put in the work to let that connection go. And the more you put in the work, the better things actually start to flow for you. Okay. Let's look at the Page of Swords for the overall energy. I feel that you made some level of peace with the situation though. You know, sort of like it is what it is. Even though you wouldn't want it to be what it is. You got the Justice card. Again, that was there in the recent past. You knew. You've cut this person off before. And somehow... I'm not sure if it's them or it's you, but I feel it's you. You sort of wangled them back into your life. And now you know you gotta let them go. You got the Fool and you've got the Magician. It might not necessarily be that they are bad for you. It might not necessarily be... Now, please understand, I don't want to give you false hope. I'm going to draw another card for that. But it might not be that this connection is not meant to be. But it's withholding you from fully embracing that, you know, core inner strength to completely just, you know, latch onto your abundance energy. You know, you can't, it's almost like you can't align with the energy because they're too much on your mind. Okay, they're distracting you from yourself. Once. There is still hope for this connection. All is not lost. All hope is most certainly not lost. Okay? Message from the universe for you. The Magician again. So look at this. You got the Magician twice. This was clarifying your overall energy. And the Magician message from the universe. There's actually good possibilities here. You've got no idea what could still come through. Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords, and Four of Inspiration. So just for right now, you got to be willing to put this connection on ice. Okay? It's taking too much from you. There is good hope for the future though. Alright, so look at what we got for you for message from the angels that we're finishing off with. Wedding. It says, marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe love into that faith and love, dearest one. Told you. You guys could be destined to be together. And sometimes when we're destined to be together, it does sometimes mean that there needs to be, you know, an area of space in between. Because, you know, you may be ready, but it doesn't mean that that person's ready. And whatever circumstance is standing in the way, it needs time to be resolved. But if you want to shine up like that bright shining penny that you've got every intention to shine up, or the whole, you know, bag or, you know, chest of pennies, you got to focus on yourself right now. Okay? So that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. May you have a wonderful October. I wish you all the best. You've got some difficult situations, time and things to see you through, but remember, I'm here for you all the time. You're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel if you want. Hit that all button so you get all the readings, and I will see you next time. Namaste. Love and light.